Cinderella story over in La Liga, over as Girona take a tumble against Real Madrid. And of course, standing in the way this week is Athletic Bilbao. A tricky old campaign for the underdogs. Can they do it? We'll take a little look. Today we'll take a look at matchday number 25 over in La Liga, and we'll get to that in a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button. Of course, your one-stop shop for La Liga continues right here at Blackburn Rovers Seas. We've also got Rovers football, we've got world football, all here under one roof ski, of course. And we've also got a big old update for the Super Brew. We'll get into all of that in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. So let's turn the clock back to last weekend's action, and of course, a recap in the results. Of course, the real results on the right, my predictions are on the left, and then of course we'll go into your predictions in the Super Brewski. So let's kick it all off with Real Betis with a 2-0 win over Cadiz. I went with a 2-1 win, 8-2 Xabi Alves on Villarreal with a draw there. I went with a 1-0 win on the road. Also soon picking up a monster win against my boys at Real Sociedad. I went with a 2-0 win at home. Real Madrid 4-0 demolition job of Girona. I went with a 3-2 win on that one. Las Palmas, big win over Valencia there, 2-0 win. I went the other way as well on that one. Getafe, 3-2 win over Celta Vigo. I went with the home win as well. Mallorca, 2-1 winners over Vallecano. I went with the draw there. Of course, Atletico Madrid also took a loss against Sevilla there, 1-0 loss. I went with a 3-0 win for Madrid. Barcelona, of course, their season continues to fall to bits. 3-3 draw against Granada at home with a 2-0 win as well for Barcelona. And, of course, wrapping up there, Almeria and Bilbao with a surprise 0-0 draw on that one. So that's the state of play this past week. The state of play for the table, though, looks a little bit like this. Of course, we have Real Madrid top of the charts by 5 points right now against Girona, who have got 4 points clearance over Barcelona at the time of recording. Atletico Madrid are in fourth. Of course, a couple of points lead over Bilbao. Going down is Almeria, Granada, and Cadiz right now, of course, but that can all change very, very soon, of course. But something that also can change very, very soon is the state of play for our prediction league. So let's get cooking and have a little look at how we're doing over there. Of course, don't forget, I've resigned. Of course, I was too powerful for this league. But, of course, you guys are still going, and this is the latest play right now. Of course, it is Russell Frosty, 10.5 points. Well done to you. Top of the charts right now. Fetish 77 with 9.5 in second spot. Music, 1207 is in bronze. Of course, if you see your name in all that, make sure you smash your likey, smash your subscribe, and we'll see how we get on. Of course, in the next one, of course, very, very soon. Of course, Russell kicking ass, taking in 252.5 is the score to catch right now. Costas K's up there alongside, and James FC also doing business. 37.7 in fourth, and Vinny Hung, one of the movers lower down the table here. Music 12.7, big move up 3 spots, of course. But again, keep on keeping on, and can't keep on predicting. That's right. We're gonna get into the deep end right here, right now, with the next round of games coming at you over in La Liga. So let's waste no more further time and jump into it. Kick it all off on Friday. That's right, the 16th of February is Villarreal against Getafe. This match will take place over in Villarreal, of course, aka the Estadio de la Salamanca. Played 39 times in 1999. We've got 24 wins for Villarreal, 8 wins for Getafe, 7 draws, of course. Biggest win for Villarreal, 4-0 win, scored 55 goals in 39 matches, 1.41 goals a game. Getafe, though, 4-0 win, the biggest, scoring 39 goals in 39 matches, 1 goal a game on average. Getafe, though, 42% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the last 4. They are 10th, 33 points on the board against the Villarreal side, 42% form for them as well, just 1 win in 6, though, 13th for the table with 25 points on the board as well. Last time around, though, over in Villarreal, it was a 2-1 win for the hosts back in February 2023. They also played each other this season back in September. It was a 0-0 draw way back when, but the odds for this one, we have even Stevens is your Villarreal, 12-5, the draw, 13-5 is your away win. That's Getafe. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Villarreal at home, taking the points and moving up the ladder they go. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid against Las Palmas, coming at you over at the Civitas Metropolitano. Played each other 9 times in 2015, 7 wins for the hosts, 2 wins for the visitors, and 0 draws, of course. Biggest win for Atletico, 5-0 win, scoring 23 goals in those 9 matches, 2.56 goals a game on average. Las Palmas just the 2 wins, 2-1 win, the biggest, scoring 6 goals in total, 0.67 goals a game on average as well. 58% form for Las Palmas, just 1 defeat in the last 5. They are 8th, 35 points on the board. Against Atletico side, without a win in 3 now, 58% form for them as well, but they are 4th with 48 points on the board as well. Last time around, though, over at Madrid, it was a 3-0 win for Atletico back in January 2018. They also played this campaign back in match number 12 in Las Palmas. It was a 2-1 win for the hosts. That was Las Palmas way back when. The odds for this one, 94 on is your Atletico, 7-2. The draw, 6-1 is your away win. I think this is a game that's come at the right time for Atletico Madrid. They need to get back to winning ways to maintain their top four dreams there. 2-1 for them, for me, in my eyes, to take the points and remain where they are. Osasuna against Cadiz, coming at you over at Estadio de El Sadar. Played each other 16 times in 2003. We've got 12 wins for Osasuna, 2 for Cadiz, and we've got 2 draws as well. The biggest win for Osasuna, 2-0 win, scoring 27 goals in those 16 matches, 1.69 goals a game on average. Of course, the visitors, Cadiz, 1-0 win, the biggest, scoring 11 goals in 16 matches, 0.69 goals a game heading into this one. Without a win, though, in the last 13 matches, Cadiz, they won 17% form for them over the last 6. They are 18th with just 17 points all season long. Osasuna, 42% form for them right now, just 1 win in the last 4. They are 11th with 29 points on the board as well. And of course, last time they played each other over in the Estadio El Sadar, it was a 2-0 win for Osasuna back in August 2022. And again, these two sides locked horns back in December in Cadiz, and it was a 1-1 draw way back when. The odds for this one, 11-8 on is your Osasuna, 12-5 the draw, 9-2 is your away win. That's Cadiz. Ain't gonna happen though. I'm gonna go for the draw. Keep it safe, keep it close to the chest here. 1-1 draw, point apiece. Moving on to Celta Vigo against Barcelona, coming at you at the Municipal de Baladeos. Played each other 51 times in 1993. We've got 11 wins for Celta Vigo, 26 wins for Barcelona, 14 draws, of course. Celta Vigo, though, 4-1 win, the biggest, scoring 64 goals in 51 matches, 1.25 goals a game. Up against the Barcelona side, 5-0 win, the biggest, scoring 106 goals in 51 matches, 2.08 goals a game. They're on 58% form on Barcelona right now, unbeaten in the last 3. Third in the table with 51 points on the board as well. Celta Vigo, 33% form for them right now, just 1 win in 5, 17th in the table, 20 points on the board. And of course, these two sides last time around over at the Municipal de Baladeos, it was a 2-1 win for Celta Vigo back in June 2023. That was probably the last game of the season last year. However, Barcelona picked up a 3-2 win earlier in the campaign back in September over in Barcelona. The odds for this one, though, Celta Vigo 3-1 for the victory, 11-10 on is Barcelona, 11-4 the draw here. Going to go with a 2-0 win, Barcelona on the road, and of course keeping up the dreams for a push for the top 2 there. Valencia up against Sevilla, coming at you over at the Matchday. Played each other 63 times in 1993, 26 wins for Valencia, 25 wins for Sevilla, 12 draws, of course. The biggest win for Valencia, 4-0 win, scoring 77 goals in 63 matches, 1.22 goals a game. Up against the Sevilla side, 3-0 win, the biggest, scoring 70 goals in 63 matches, 1.11 goals a game. On 58% form are Sevilla right now, unbeaten in the last 3, back-to-back wins as well. They are 15th with 23 points on the board. Against the Valencia side, 50% form for them right now. Of course, 1-3, lost 3, heading into this one, of course. They are 9th at the table right now with 35 points on the board, of course. And last time out, these two sides locked horns over in Valencia. It was a 2-0 for Sevilla back in April 2023. That's right. They also played each other back at match number 1 in Sevilla. It was a 2-1 win for Valencia way back when. The odds for this one, 6-5 is your Valencia, 23-10. The draw, 9-4 is your away win. That is, of course, Sevilla. Tough one, this one. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Valencia at home. Into Sunday's games we go now as Vallecano up against Real Madrid, of course, over in Vallecano at the Estadio de Velázquez. Played 31 times in 1983. We've got 4 wins for Vallecano, 25 wins for Real Madrid. 2 draws, of course. Now, the biggest win for the host, 3-2 win, scoring 28 goals in 31 matches, 0.90 goals a game. Madrid, the Real Madrid, 10-2, the biggest, scoring 80 goals in 31 matches, 2.58 goals a game heading into this one. Of course, 75% form for Real Madrid, of course, winning 4 of the last 5. They are top with 61 points, of course, and 75% form heading into this one. Up against the Vallecano side, who are a really horrendous form right now. They are 14th with 24 points on the board as well. They've got 8% form, 5 defeats of the last 6, of course. And these two sides did lock horns at the Bernabeu at Vallecano, of course, back in November 2022. It actually was a 3-2 win for Vallecano way back when. And they also played each other earlier in match number 12 over in the Bernabeu as a 0-0 draw. So Real Madrid, of course, actually Vallecano just losing once against Real Madrid over the last 3. But the bookies odds for this one then, we've got Vallecano 92 for the victory, 13-8 on is Real Madrid, and 14-5 is the draw here. We are going to go with a 2-0 win for Madrid, keeping up the heat at the top of the table, and of course maybe even extending that lead. We'll see about that shortly. Granada up against Almeria, coming at you over in Granada. Played each other 11 times to 2013. We've got 3 wins for Granada, 4 for Almeria, and we've got 4 draws. Of course, the biggest win for Granada, 1-0 win, scoring 9 goals in those 11 games, 0.82 goals a game. Up against Almeria, 3-0 win, the biggest, scoring 16 goals in 11 matches, 1.45 goals goals a game. They've also a 17% form for Almira right now, 20th in the table, 7 points on the board. Of course, pretty grim stuff. Haven't won the last 13 matches. Up against Granada side, of course, just a 1-0 win, scored 9 goals in total. We talked about that already. 33% form for them right now, without a win in the last 5. They are 19th with 13 points on the board. This is a 6-pointer if I ever saw one as well. Last time around, over at Granada, it was a 1-0 win for Granada back in October 2018. That was in the Segunda Division. They also played each other back in match number 8 in Almira back in October. It was a 3-3 thriller, of course, then with no winners in that match. The odds for this one, though, 11-10 is your Granada, 5-2 is, of course, the draw, 23-10 is your Almira here. We're going to go with a 1-0 win for the host here. Almira already cut off at sea, and, of course, Granada extending a bit of a lead on them as well. Mallorca up against my boys Real Sociedad, coming at you over in Mallorca, a.k.a. the visit Mallorca Estadi. Played each other 37 times in 1988. Got 12 wins for Mallorca, 20 wins for Real Sociedad, 5 draws, of course. Now, the biggest win for Mallorca, 6-1 win, scoring 36 goals in 37 matches, 0.97 goals a game. Real Sociedad, though, their biggest, 3-0 win, scoring 46 goals in 37 matches, 1.24 goals a game. Sociedad, though, on 58% form for them right now, winless in 4, of course, 7th in the table, 37 points on the board. Against the Mallorca side, 50% form for them right now, 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6. They are 16th with 23 points on the board as well. Last time around, they're over in Mallorca in the league. It was a 1-1 draw back in March 2023. They also played each other earlier in the campaign back in October in Sociedad. It was a 1-0 win for Sociedad. And also they played each other just a couple of days ago, actually, in the semi-final of the Copa del Rey. It was at the Estadio Mallorca, visit Mallorca Stadium. It was a 0-0 draw, and that was just last week. So fresh off the bat, these two guys, the odds for this one, Mallorca 11-5 for the victory, 6-4 is just Sociedad, 9-5 is, of course, the draw. I'm going to go with the Sociedad victory here in the league. I think they'll play each other one more time for the second leg, I think, of the Copa del Rey to see who goes through to the final, of course. Anyway, Real Betis locking horns against Alaves. That's coming at you on Sunday, February the 18th as well. Play each other 26 times in 1988. Got 12 wins for Real Betis, 8 wins for Alaves, 6 draws, of course. Now, the biggest win for Real Betis was a 4-0 win, scoring 31 goals in 26 matches, 1.19 goals a game. Alaves, though, 4-1 win, the biggest, scoring 24 goals in 26 matches, 0.92 goals a game. On 58% form Alaves right now, just 1 defeat in the last 4, up to 12th in the table, 27 points on the board. Against the Real Betis side, who are 6th, 38 points on the board, unbeaten in the last 3, on 58% form for them over the last 6. Last time around, at the Benito Villamarin, it was a 4-0 win for Real Betis back in January 2022. Now, these two sides, again, have locked towards twice already this campaign. Way back in match number 9 in Alaves, it was a 1-1 draw, and also in the round of 32 in the Copa del Rey, it was a 1-0 win for Alaves in Alaves, of course. So not too shabby recent events for Alaves, but the odds here even seems as your Real Betis, 3-1 is your Alaves, 9-4 is the draw. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Real Betis on this one at home, 3 points in the bag, and then of course we're wrapping up with a bit of a zing-zong affair. It is Athletic Bilbao against Girona, or is it? It's scheduled for Monday the 15th. Of Monday the 19th, sorry, of February, of course, but I'm having a bit of trouble getting the details here, but we'll bring it up here. Of course, here we go. Scheduled for the 19th of February at the San Mam Stadium. Played each other 7 times, 2017, 3 wins apiece and 1 draw. Of course, Bilbao, though, 2-0 win the biggest, scored 9 goals in those 7 matches, 1.29 goals a game on average. Girona, same deal. 2-0 win the biggest, scored 9 goals in 7 games, 1.29 goals a game heading into this one. Girona, they're just 1 win of 4 right now, hit a bit of a major bump in the road for their season. They are still second, 56 points on the board, of course, against the Bilbao side, unbeaten in the last 5, 6-7% form for them right now. They're 5th, 46 points on the board as well. Last time around, they're over in Bilbao. It was a 3-2 win for Girona back in February 2023. They are unbeaten against Bilbao over the last 3. A couple of wins and a draw to boot. Of course, no odds on this one. Oh, I do have odds. I do have odds on this one. It's 20-19 on is your Bilbao, 13-5 is your Girona, and 5-2 is the draw here. I'm going to go with a draw here. I think this is a difficult game. Do not underestimate Bilbao. They're, of course, a difficult opponent. All the big boys struggle against them, and, of course, this would be no disrespect to Girona or Bilbao with this score. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw on this one. Of course, and if I'm right, this is what the table will look like at the end of the weekend's action. Of course, it'll be Real Madrid top of the charts, and they've got a whopping 7-point lead now at the top of the table. It looks too good to be true for anybody else. Barcelona in 3rd, of course, but Madrid, Atletico in 4th. Going down, Almira, Granada, and Cadiz. Those are my picks. Get your own picks, of course, in the Super Bowl. And of course, we'll be back again for the next round of games right here at Blackburn Overseas.